Alright, what's up everyone? So today, instead of doing just daily chart markups as an image, I decided that I'm gonna do a video. So I'm gonna go over, US 100, US 30, gold, and NASDAQ. And yeah, so today will be a video. Maybe it will be a little bit more educational, a little bit more informational. So I hope you all will be able to watch this. So let's take a look. We're going to start off with NASDAQ or US 100, and let's start with monthly. And what do we have in monthly? I kept saying for the past couple of months that we do have this support right here, and I do expect the price we had at the current time when the price was right here. I said that we have two supports that the price will be looking to hold. Is either this or this move to the upside. So what happened was the price eventually dropped and bounced from the level below. Now we do have this monthly support that is holding the price, but if we look at the monthly market structure, we still have this structure to the upside that has not yet been broken. So if we look at the only monthly levels and monthly time frame, the market structure is still remaining bearish. Let me make this yellow so it's a little bit more obvious. Right here. So as you can see, the market structure still remains bearish until the price breaks below or a monthly candle closes above one of these. So monthly time frame, we still bearish. If we go to the weekly though, this is a little bit different. Now we still have this structure right here. We still have this structure right here, and we had this structure right here to the downside. And why do I count this structure right here? It's because, give me a second. It's because when the price was moving lower, it came higher, and from this point it made a lower low. If it wasn't a lower low, if it was just, for example, a move higher and then come back to the same spot or a little bit higher, then I would not count this as a nice zone. But since this zone was able to push the price lower and make this lower low, I really count this zone as a valid zone. And as you can see, if we zoom in a little bit closer, we can see how the price respected this level before pushing higher. And if we drop to the daily time frame, this is what happened. The price broke above this level, retested it right here, retested it once again, and then we pushed higher. Right, so let's look at the weekly time frame back once again, and let's instead of having these as zones, because we're gonna have supply and demand as zones, what I want to do, I'm gonna just use lines to mark up these key market areas. Now as well, another thing why I think this level is very important is because if we look a little bit more to the left right here, as you can see where the price had a really nice push to the upside, this lines up with this level exactly, like perfectly with this level. So we do have a really strong level sitting right here. So if we look at the weekly time frame, we saw just a push. We did not see a clear retest. It was a wick retest before push higher, but if it wasn't like a close, come back, and then continuation to the upside. So I believe that this is a potential scenario that the price is gonna find resistance somewhere in this area, and then eventually come back to the zone and potentially continue higher to another resistance. So this is my bias. Let's go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, everything is pretty much simple. We do have this resistance right here that is pretty strong as well. We see how the price broke above it, formed this pin bar candle, and then closed back below this level. So this just yet another confirmation why I do expect the price to continue lower to retest this level. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if the price is gonna eventually continue lower, make a lower low in the bigger picture, or is this gonna be just a deeper retracement before further push to the upside. and we don't need to worry about that at this moment, because once the price comes to this level, if the price comes to this level, then we're gonna react and decide just by looking how the price reacts to this level. But this level is for sure very significant, and we're gonna definitely see some fighting between bulls and bears right at this level right here, just around 13,000 as well, round number, psychological number, which is 13,000. So we might see some really strong fighting over there. Okay, on the daily, once again, highs, lows, highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Everything still remains bullish. This is why when I take all the positions, is I do smaller risk, like 0.5, 0.4, 0.7, is because we have a nice price action, but overall bias, it's really hard to decide, because on the monthly we're bearish, on the weekly we're bullish, on the daily we're bullish, on the but at the same time on the daily we closed below a strong resistance, so that's bearish. So we have all these mixed signals, and it's pretty much hard to trade at this current moment, and that's why when I see a nice setup, I take it, but I use a lower risk to enter that particular position. Okay, let's drop to the lower time frame. I mean, 4 hour, 2 hour, we could count this as, like I said yesterday, but it's not clean, but we could say it's head and shoulders, right? So what I would like to see is kind of come back up, retest this, and then show rejection, start moving down before potentially looking for short positions. This is not the cleanest head and shoulders, but remember, if you see a very clean head and shoulders or another pattern, it's probably not going to be working, because everybody sees it and market doesn't want everybody to win, right? So this is what we have on the 2 hour time frame. Let's look at 30-minute zones. We do have a little gap right here, so just another confirmation why price could push a little bit higher. Let's look at some volume profiles. This is the zone that I had marked up yesterday. Okay, so this is a potential zone. Why? Is because this is where the price rejected strongly yesterday. So I'm gonna mark up this zone and mark up alert on this zone. So I think this could be the safest scenario. But if we look at the volume profile, let's use this all the way. Yeah, we have some decent volume here as well. This level right here. So I'm gonna use both of these zones, but I'm not just gonna enter right away once the price reaches it. I'm gonna see how the price reacts. Like if we see, for example, double bottom here, double top here, then I'm gonna be looking for short positions. But if it breaks above and then we see a double top here, then we're gonna take short positions from this zone. So two potential zones. On top we have head and shoulders, potential head and shoulders. On top we have a strong daily resistance, this red zone. We do have some nice supply areas on the 30-minute time frame, and we do have an overall bias that the price eventually should come down to this 13,000, to this very strong level, before either pushing higher or continuing lower. Yeah, very expanded on this one. So I'm gonna try to make US30 as short as possible. I know sometimes it's hard. Like right away, what I want to pinpoint is this zone right here. Very strong. This is a monthly time frame, guys. So here and here and this wick and this wick and this wick and this wick, all the price, all the resistance is right here. All the resistance. So very strong zone. This is why I marked this up. But once again, the price action and the market structure is still bearish, lower lows and lower highs on the monthly. If we drop down to the weekly, same thing as US100. We do have this lower high that has been broken with a nice bullish engulfing candle. So once again, oops, let me adjust this. So once again, what we might see is, you know, a drop to this level, or this is weekly demand. This is very potential scenario as well. Let me make this red. You know, to test 33,000, 33,250 levels like this, very strong levels, and then continue lower or higher. Same thing, very similar as US100. This resistance, very strong resistance. As you can see, last time the price was trading around here, it had a really strong rally to the downside. I don't know if you can see a rally to the downside, but really strong move to the downside. On the 30-minute, I'm gonna go right away to looking for zones. Let's see what we got here. Okay, strong right here, very strong level right away. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep this one. This could be my perfect case scenario if we can come back here, show rejection, and take shorts from here. Okay, and especially even the safer scenario would be looking like we have this distribution demand. So I mean, if the price closes below, comes back to retest, it's not just gonna be that we broke this demand, but we were also trading below this very strong monthly resistance, right? So this is something that I'm going to be looking for in US30. Oh my god, I keep moving this. Okay, US500 also very similar, strong resistances, guys. I'm not gonna expand in this. I'm not probably gonna trade this. Very pretty much everything the same. You can look up at your charts. Let's look at gold. Gold very quickly. Okay, strong monthly support right here. It has been already rejected. Very long wick. I really believe we are eventually gonna come back and fill this wick and retest this support. On the weekly, let me make this red zone. Okay, wow, what a candle. On the weekly, bearish market structure, pretty much nice and simple, right? Lower lows, lower highs, potential lower highs. Another strong resistance right here that we're currently rejecting. Nice pin bar that we see on the weekly, on the last week. Daily, strong engulfing bearish candles. Everything looks bearish at this moment. Yeah, we had a bullish market structure right here, lower lows, and as you can see with this push lower, we broke 1 and 2 of the bullish market structure. So a lot of bearish confirmations. On the 4-hour, I don't see much. Let's see what we got. Yeah, this is all the volume is right here. So I think this could be the zone that we could be using. So basically pretty nice and simple, something like this. If we look at the smaller time frame, something like this, or even something like this for my potential. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Sorry for making it so long. I just wanted to make it, you know, nice and clean so we're all on the same page. Thank you for watching, and peace.